Hey flower lovers, welcome back to my channel and I am your Petal Smith. Today I will be going to share with you the tips and tricks of how I keep my flowers so vibrant and in perfect shape. Let's move to step number 1. Carefully trim the stems. Here's a little trick. I usually trim it at least an inch long. This has actually two benefits. Number one, it makes the drying process much more efficient. And number two, while you are preserving your flowers in resin, it's much easier to hold those flowers in your hand. So enjoy the process of cutting the flowers. Also, another thing to keep in mind that it's best to work with flowers that are fresh because they are very easy to work with and even they dry the best. Also, keep in mind the colors which are more vibrant usually dry pretty good as compared to complete white flowers, which usually tend to go a little bit brownish shade. However, they also look very pretty, and I just let it go because it's the natural process of how flowers dry. Let's move to step number 2. Grab an airtight container so that we can pour a layer of silica gel. I like to prepare a base with at least an inch deep silica gel so it can form a base for my flowers and it can absorb moisture even from the bottom of those beautiful petals. Now, once we have prepared our base, let's move on to step number 3, placing the flowers in the gel. Gently place your flowers face up on silica gel layer. Be careful not to overcrowd them because each flower needs its own space to dry properly. Now let's move on to step number 4 of pouring the gel on my flowers. Make sure that where you very gently and very slowly pour the silica gel. Another secret tip is that the way your flowers will be kept in the silica gel is the same way how they will be dried. That is why I'm holding the flowers down so that I can make them as flat as possible because that will be the shape they will hold. Remember, the gel should fill all the spaces between the petals and around the flower heads. Make sure your silica gel is covering the entire flowers and nothing is kept outside because we want to make sure it has absorbed complete moisture from those flowers. Now let's move on to the final step. Cover the container with your lid and keep it away for at least 2 weeks. A little secret tip, always write down the date and the time when you put your flowers in silica gel. Patience is the key here. The flowers should sit undisturbed for at least 2 weeks. So let me know if you liked all the tips and tricks and do subscribe.